So today we are talking about the Insta360 cameras because as of now, they have probably one of their best sales on, and Insta360 cameras don't go on sale very often. So it's always something that I recommend if you are considering one. This is not a horrible time for you guys to be looking at some of their deals out there right now, as well as some of the accessories that you can get for them. Or sometimes if you use an affiliate link down below, you may be able to get for free. For those that watch a lot of my motorcycle videos, riding videos, you will know that I use Insta360 cameras all the time. These are the three cameras that I use primarily, and there are some features of each that I kind of want to talk about because you want to make sure if you're only going to get one, which is probably what most people are going to be doing, that you get the one that is best suited for you. And for me, I like the X4 so much that I have two of them. Yeah. Just in case one dies, or I can mount them on different parts of the bike at the same time. So I got some notes up here that I want to talk about. So the first one, let's just move these ones off to the side, is the Insta360 X4. A little bit of a tongue twister there, actually. So let's talk about the X4. I've had the X, the X2, the X3, now the X4. There are definitely some big features for me that I use a lot. Number one is this is the first 360 camera that Insta360 has released that can do 8K. Now realize this is 8K in the whole sphere, but that should let you put out a nice solid 4K 16:9 style image, which is awesome. 30 frames, right? 30 frames. Now for me, I don't actually shoot in the 8K version very often, because I find the 5.7K for me just fine. And the big bonus of the 5.7K, of course, 60 frames. 60 frames. So if you're doing moto vlogging or anything that needs that high refresh rate, 60 frames, you could slow it down if you want. I don't usually use mine for slow down. I just want to be able to produce that video in 60 frames. So I think that's really good. The other thing that's really important, this is across the board with all of their cameras, is Insta360's flow state image stabilization. Hopefully I see that right. Is probably, I don't know if there's anybody that makes better image stabilization by any means, especially with the 360 cameras. And we'll talk about this in a minute, the Ace Pro, the fact that they use an 8K sensor is it just gets with the 360 especially, it has so much information to kind of choose from, to look at, to realize how that stabilization needs to be done. It's nuts. It's absolutely incredible. I've had this thing on my front of my bike on like their magic arm type thing, their Invisible Stick, whatever it's called, and it's like bouncing around like this. Solid, completely solid. It's mind-numbing for sure. And of course, probably the biggest thing just with a 360 camera, it doesn't matter if it's the X4 or if you have the X3, is that ability to pretty much just capture everything. Now this means that it's a little bit more work for you and I, but we can capture everything and then we can reframe after. Being able to reframe, find that angle that we wanted, find that direction that we wanted. Something happened off to the side of you, well, that's captured. Something happened in front of you, captured. Something happened with you, captured. I think that's really cool. They have a ton of accessories for these, depending if you want like little wind protectors on there. They have mic adapters for this. They have all kinds of different cages on it. Battery life is actually really good. I don't think once during my motorcycle trip that I took this, no, it did happen once. One time that I ran out of battery on one day. I ran out of battery before the end of the day, but I was recording so much stuff. So, you get one of these, you bring with you a second battery possibly, or you bring with you a battery brick that you can just kind of plug in here. You just kind of open this up. There's your USB-C connector. You plug an external battery pack in when you're not using it. Off you go. And they just released, which of course I don't have, but they just released a BMW edition. So if you are someone that is like, I want it to have BMW goodness on it, well, then that's an option for you as well, because BMW, they make pretty good stuff. So a little collaboration between them. The camera that outside of the X4, I use probably the most because I actually have it mounted on the front of my helmet. So it's my point of view camera, is this guy right here. And this is the I gotta screw that up again. Insta360 Ace Pro. So excited, I'm so excited. Let's just look over here. This is also a camera that can shoot in 8K, but because it has an 8K sensor in it, and you can shoot, I believe, 8K 30, and this is full 8K 30. But again, for me, I shoot 4K 60 primarily because I want that smoothness. I want that ability to, you can do like a 2x crop into the image with no image degradation because you are starting from an 8K sensor, which is awesome. It has all kinds of different abilities to shoot in for different resolution and different speeds. It has all kinds of slow motion modes in it, all that, which is really cool. Again, a few things in it. You can plug in an external microphone if you so choose with this. Lots of cages out there for this if you want to be able to add on all kinds of different accessories. And probably one of the biggest things that separates this camera from a lot of the other, honestly, traditional action cams, that traditional action cam design, at least for me, is this flip out screen. So when I have it on a motorcycle, I get the traditional screen on the front, which, shows you like that it's recording and how much time's left, etc., but pop up. And that is fantastic. So fantastic. And I've been rocking this camera since it came out. A lot of people were concerned about this hinge. It is no looser now than the day that I took it out of the box, which is awesome. And this thing has been covered in dirt and mud and been through the rain, all kinds of stuff, and zero issues at all with it. I haven't taken it directly underwater, but I've gotten into some rain that would probably have messed up some cameras out there for sure. Super well built. It's got some weight to it, for sure. Got some weight to it. Same idea. You know what? I have one battery for this, and this one for sure, I have never actually ran out of battery on a single, which is good. It has the magnetic clips, so you can have this mounted to your face, which is what I do on mine. But you could buy a whole bunch of these additional mounts, have them hooked on to different parts of your bike, have it hooked into your car, have it on your backpack, have it on your desk, and you simply just click, take this off, pop it on somewhere else, rocking and rolling, That, again, fantastic. Plus, it has that same image stabilization, the flow state, that all of their cameras have, like I said before, and you're going to get amazing stabilization. This is the camera that I use. Like, I use Insta360 cameras. I've used them again for years, and I can't see myself really switching to anybody else because, I don't know, they just function. And I've tried getting some GoPros and stuff like that in the past, and one of the biggest issues for me is I just can't depend on it. I tried. I even went out last Christmas because there was a deal on an 11, and it constantly hangs on me. Nope, I can't do it. Now, there is an Ace Pro 2. So if you are looking for the newest and greatest, things like having that wider shot, I'm trying to think of some of the other features that the other one has. It has an enhanced HDR mode, and I'm not sure if this one has it. This one doesn't have an HDR, but I don't know if it's the enhanced HDR. It also has, and this is with both of them, it has this pure video mode for shooting in the dark. The Ace Pro, this one was good. I think from what I've heard and the reviews that I've read, the Ace Pro 2, the low light, the pure video mode, even better. Probably one of the best low light action cameras out there. And not just is it good with low light, but it doesn't mess up the image stabilizing. That flow state, even in low light, it just is fantastic, which is awesome. I don't know what else to tell you. This is if you're looking at an action cam, like an actual dedicated action cam, and that's all you're going to kind of use it for, or vlogging. I think that's another big thing that they did with the Ace Pro 2 is with the Ace Pro, I didn't really have that much of an issue with vlogging because my arms are long enough, I can get this out far enough. But if you had shorter arms, the focus, because it was a little bit further back where it started and then kind of infinity from there, some people were like, I'm a little fuzzy when I'm in doing vlogging mode. The Ace Pro 2 supposedly has remedied that. So if that is something that you're going to be looking into, you're going to be doing a lot of vlogging in it, definitely look at the Ace Pro 2 because why not? It's the newest and greatest, and a lot of the things that were, I don't want to say complaints, but issues that they were like, you know what, it could have been better. They seem to have remedied with the Ace Pro 2, so definitely something to look at, and I'm hoping to get an Ace Pro 2 sometime soon. Last but not least, this little guy right here. I want to show you this because I have the This is the Go 3S, and of course I do have the Go 2. I actually have the original Go as well. Hold on. So this here, this little fella right here, this is the Insta360 Go 2, and this is just a super cute little camera, right? Super cute little camera. If you look at these, kind of like this design. It's kind of like earbuds, like an Apple, whatever they're called, AirPods, right? Kind of look to them. Charging, you can take it out. This had its own little tripod stand on it, so you could flip it out and do whatever you want, sit it on the desk, etc., etc. Kind of cool, right? Kind of cool. There's some things I just like this, but 1440, right? 1440p, didn't quite shoot 4K, etc., etc. Then they came out with a Go 3, and then the 3S. The Go 3 was 2.7K, still pretty good. And honestly, most people 2.7 to 4K probably never even going to see it, especially when it's going up on like YouTube or something like that. But 4K 30, I believe, 4K 30 looks like a little mini Ace Pro is what it kind of looks like. But the cool feature of this, number one, you can put this anywhere. And what I like about this too, and this didn't have it on this, is it has a little lock. I don't know if you guys can see that little lock right there. So when it's in this, you can't just pull it out. You gotta hold this and then it pops off, which that's nice. That's nice because I have mounted this on my motorcycle as well. And the last thing you want to be doing is holding this out somewhere or do whatever, and the camera just falls out, right? Because that's not great. Anyways, it's in there, locked, nice. Or you take this off, and I don't know if I can do this here. Do I have anything metal? Probably don't have anything metal. Life, maybe? Yeah, there you go. Right? So it's a magnet. So you can put this anywhere. You know, you have a wall that has metal on it. You know what? You have you're outside and there's a street light that's got metal on it. Pop it right there. A door, your car, whatever. You just gotta fit that on there, and you're like, that's cool, but how do you know if you're framed properly? Well, when this is on, again, Insta360 Ace Pro Mini is what it feels like, right? And I turn this on, for instance, right? There should be there it goes, turn on. Beep, beep, beep. I don't know if you guys can see that, right? Live preview. So if I was like, I need to put this over here somewhere, I can use this here to, you know, make sure that I'm in the proper recording mode, get myself where I need to be. I can start the recording from here. I can stop the recording from here, you know, and this is wherever it is. Yeah. And you get your nice vertical mode that way. And of course, if you spin it that way, you'll actually see it switches to a horizontal. And both the Ace Pro and this, what I like about it is they can shoot in 16:9, which is cool. But you can also shoot in 4:3, like a pro mode, which allows you to actually get more up and down so that you can do a little bit of moving the 16:9 image inside that 4:3, so that just in case you didn't give yourself enough headroom or something got cropped out, you won't have that issue, right? Because it's shot taller. And then when you take this, you just pop this back in here. The case itself can charge the Go 3S, which is super cool. Again, you're getting 4K 30, so not 60. But I believe if you shoot a lower resolution, you could probably pull off the 60, which is super cool. I love this little camera. Same idea. It has the magnetic connector for mounting it to your tripod or mounting it. They have like the hat mount, they have the chest mount, they have more mounts than you and I will probably know what to do with ever. Problem, of course, with that, and there is a problem, is that you end up carrying around a whole bunch of accessories. First world problems, you know. It is what it is. But you can see right now the actual light is on here. This is on. I have it in that pro mode, which gives you that little extra, and I have it in the ultra mode. But if I hit that 4K 30, you'll see, you're right, free frame mode. I can switch my different modes around here. If I went to 2.7K, I think I could get 50 in 2.7K, 1080p, still 50. Looks like 50 is what I'm getting, but at least you could get a bit of slow motion in there if you wanted. I use this primarily for just capturing, you know, vloggy shots and things like that, and 4K 30 works more than good enough for what I'm doing. Plus there's your 3x4 mode, so if I wanted to, I could switch that, but right now I'm in that pro mode, so I can't change that. But if I had 16:9, I could. Anyways, this is probably, out of all of them, I would say probably one of the more versatile cameras, right? It's the kind of do everything that you ever kind of want an action camera to do. The only thing that it doesn't have, which I do hope that they fix or add, not fix, but add in a Go 4 if and when it ever comes out, is some way to connect a mic, right? I don't think there is a mic adapter for the USB-C port, not that I'm aware of. So it would be really cool if you could use Bluetooth to connect to this for a microphone. Then this, honestly, and it's probably why they don't do it, they're stepping on their own feet, right? With this one and this one. So I think a lot of people would end up just buying this if it had a mic input, so that you could either plug in an actual wired like lav mic, or have Bluetooth in it so that you could Bluetooth connect it to a microphone. Yeah, this is a killer little camera for sure, the Go 3S. And right now, all of these are on sale. Yeah, on sale, which is why you should be going out there and getting them, because now's the time. And if you use one of the links below, you get a free little gift. So I'll leave details down below. Help support the channel. Buy an Insta360 camera. If you're looking for one, don't just go buy. Well, no, if you want to just go buy one, just have it. I'm not going to say no to that. You should. But if you're in the market for a 360 camera or an action camera, then I really don't think you can go too wrong with these guys. They've been around for quite a long time right now, and they're probably one of the premier action cams on the market. All right, guys, links down below to where you can pick up your Insta360 gear, and we'll see you next video. I'm going to do another video on some of the accessories for the X4, so be watching for that. All right, that's it. Go do some shopping, why not? And I'll see you guys later.